We're happy to have with us this afternoon the agent for Antonio Brown, Drew Rosenhaus, who was also in that meeting with Brown, Mr. Rooney, and Steelers GM Kevin Colbert. And Drew, we'll just start with this. Why did today's meeting end with both parties saying, yes, we'll shake hands, but it's time to move on?
Well, I think the important thing to keep in mind is that Antonio has had really 9 great years with the Steelers organization. He's really had a historic career for them. And this was really a way to move on in a very positive light. Antonio had the opportunity to meet with Mr. Rooney, clear the air on a lot of issues. They shook hands. They gave each other a hug. And both sides agreed that at this stage of Antonio's career, it is in his best interest, in everyone's best interest, Antonio, the Steelers at this juncture, to move forward and work on a trade.
So if we've agreed that it's time to look forward, it appears both sides do, then, Drew, what's next? What's the next step for Antonio Brown?
Well, right now, the Steelers, they're running the whole trade effort. Antonio's under contract, and they have the ability to talk to other teams right now and find the best deal for them. And we hope they get a great amount of compensation. We want everybody to win here. This is the kind of thing where certainly it'd be great for the Steelers to get what they would deem to be fair compensation for Antonio, and for Antonio to find a new team at this point and reap all the positives from that. So that's where it is. I presently do not have permission to talk to teams or work on a trade. That'll be something that the Steelers handle directly with teams. And when a team calls me, that's when I will do my job.
Drew, what was the tipping point? It sounds like we can all agree today was the day when we said, you know what, we look ahead. But at what point did this become an irreversible situation in terms of what Antonio believes?
Well, I'm going to focus on the future. I'm going to focus on the positive meeting that we had today. And I think moving forward, the message is that Antonio's excited about this coming season, moving ahead, positive things as it relates to the Steelers organization and the Rooney family. So with all due respect, I'd rather not look back, but look forward to what should be an exciting couple of weeks.
Fair enough. Since you certainly don't know exactly where he'll end up, can we ask you, though, some potential criteria that might matter to AB in terms of what he's looking for in a new team if he had a chance to be part of the decision?
Well, I can tell you what I know about Antonio, and that he is a great competitor, an all-time great player, a great teammate, a great person. And as far as another team, you know what? We'll see how that shakes out. I really don't want to put any criteria out there. That'll be between the Steelers and the teams that are interested in Antonio. I would imagine that there will be a lot of teams interested in trading for him. It is very rare to get an all-time great like this in a trade. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for another football team. I'm sure they will jump on it.
All right, Drew, but I can't help but ask about the guaranteed money he did reference in Instagram. Is that something that's a critical mass here?
Well, I'm never going to disagree with the client. Antonio was clear about what he's looking for, and my job is to make everything happen that I can that's in my client's best interest. So rather than getting into any more specifics than that, I'll do my job.